So from Nnamdi Kanu, he should take it easy. He will be out next year.
He will be out.
Yeah, it will be out next year. Tinubu will pardon him. They will call the elders to us. Nigeria is not one. Nigeria is more than 7.
More than 7.
We are expecting Federal Republic of Nigeria for United States of Nigeria. Let everybody go. Using binding wire to tie yam, you will spoil the yam. God knows you are not one. In 2014, he said if we cannot understand that, we should separate. We should separate. Enough is enough. We should forget about Federal Republic of Nigeria. Nothing is republic. Nothing is united. And when you look at Psalm 139, it's not before you open your mouth to talk. I know what is in your mind. And there was a time when the Israelites, when you look at the book of Exodus 4, then Exodus 2, and Exodus 1.
Nobody knows where Nnamdi Kanu is. And people are not after it. What they're after is position. Nigeria government use that loophole on us. Manipulating us. Unless, I'm saying it, unless God intervene. Unless God intervene. This Biafra slug, the West, I am the stock market, them. You see one thing. Government in the power, not only in Nigeria, government in the power has power to do undo. Unless after the exist of that government, that they can be able to dangle in to do what, to probe what happened under that government. I could remember the time of Bosnian War in that 90s. The man who leads, I think, Sabias, commit genocide. It was after his tenure, when he's getting old, that he was arrested and the judge for the crime he committed in the Yugoslavia war. But that one is medicine after death. So, and remember, Malami said that the mistake they did when they kidnapped Nnamdi Kanu was to leave him alive. Had it been they know, they could have killed him. Nothing will happen. Remember Nelson Mandela? P.W. Bote said, had it been he know that Nelson Mandela will be a lion that will be fearing, you could kill him immediately, he gets him. Things like this, when the government see they cannot defeat in any way, they cannot defeat the agitator or the person who is leading the movement, what they will do is to eliminate him. So if Maxwell came out and say he's fearing, maybe Nnamdi Kanu is no more alive. He's supposed to fear, because this type of thing do happen. He's supposed to be afraid, because you see, Nigerian government cannot defeat IPOB under Nnamdi Kanu by gun, because they have done Operation Python Dance, Operation Coco Dance Smile. They have done anything. They are not able to quench the Biafra movement under Nnamdi Kanu. They went to kidnap him, tortured him, to demoralize him. They are not able to do it. Come to judiciary, they are not able to defeat him. Therefore, if they bent that Biafra will not be, they have nothing to do than to kill Nnamdi Kanu. And even if at all he caught those people that kill him and jail them, his life imprisonment or whatever, Nnamdi Kanu have died. But I pray he should not die in Jesus' name. I pray that God should deliver him and save him in Jesus' name, because he's doing the work of God, not work of a man. Because if he's doing work of a man or by his own power, I think the kidnapping, the torture he went in Kenya will do what? Will have killed him, will have died. This is not the first time they poisoned Nnamdi Kanu. She still they kidnap him back home. Several times rumor that they poisoned Nnamdi Kanu. Several times they rumor that it's not well. But at the end, not rumor, reality. But at the end, God always heal him. God always heal him. Unless this time around, they pour him acid or bury him alive. Look at this man, Patrick Lumumba. How Belgium and France kill him. Use his own people, Mobutu, and kill him. They kidnap him, they do coup and get him handcuffed, take him to their white men dominate the territory as their quarters. So then they shot him. After shooting him, they take chemical, the pieces in body, take chemical, pour it. Nobody sees body up to today. It was, I think it was late 90s. They returned only one teeth. They returned it from Belgium. Only one teeth that remained on Patrick Lumumba body. Only one teeth, one tooth remained. They put it in a box. They correct it and return it. And since that very day, they keep Patrick Lumumba. Is DRC in peace up to today? Because they killed an innocent man. They shed the blood of an innocent man. And the blood of Patrick Lumumba crying to continue to cry. What have I done? I come to liberate the people. I said the truth. What have I done? Look at it. This is the case my people have to put to head and fight for. Everybody is trying to occupy position on a Biafra that he haven't restored. But the arrowhead God is using, you people abandon him. You people abandon him. Have you seen it? So Master Akbara have every right to cry out. You went for the first time, they don't allow you to see him. You went for the second time, went for the third time, and before you went, you will inform the Nigerian government, security agent, that you are coming, and you give them the name of the list of people that are coming, for them to be aware. And nobody is coming except his lawyers. But still, you don't allow them to sit at the time. I don't know because we're supposed to appear in appeal court on 27th of this month, and up to now, no arrangement, no nothing. How do you want him to defend his case if the fellow is around? Won't you ask him question? Won't he ask you people question? Won't you people exchange words? Then how do you think that Nnamdi without allowing him to see his lawyers? How do you think he can be able to go through the file they want to give to him and know what he will reply you when you ask him question? So if the father is alive and these people are not seeing him, they say they have to cry out because of the pending court case that is coming on the 27th of this month. So if Master Lokman come out and be shouting, I cannot see Nnamdi, is he arrive or not? He's right to say so. He's right. Because you cannot say, I have a case with you, and you fight the case, and what you file against me, I cannot see it. How can I take to defend it that very day? Nigerian government know that they have lose the case on the battle with the IPOB under Nnamdi. So they are trying to do everything possible. And I'm sure something is fishing. This is why everybody come now to say, I am the Prime Minister. You're not the Prime Minister. Even look at Owazirike. Look at Owazirike, that people have forgotten. His own movement have forgotten. From Mosop to into the movement of Biafra. BIM. Everything have lost. Is it not last time? He came and say, I am the Prime Minister. Prime Minister of what? Struggle you have betrayed. Struggle you have abandoned. I'm not arguing that.
He also fought for the freedom. He's also one of the fighting for.
Yes, I agree with you. After Ojukwu, the next person was Owazirike before Nnamdi. But was he able to hold ground? Did he denounce Biafra immediately? Did he denounce Biafra? Little temptation, little trial. And they have forgot Biafra. He's not talking anything about Biafra. Don't do anything about Biafra. He just surfaced one day. Again, I say, I am the Prime Minister. Who made him Prime Minister? Are we under Mozob? Are we under Breed? The Biafra struggle now is under IPOB. Is he a member of IPOB? Okay, if it's a party, on what political party that we stand to contest to be a Prime Minister? Mozob have dissolved. BIM have dissolved. Where is their foot? Where is their stand? They will expect someone like that and then Nnamdi to be in prison, their life to be in danger. They'll come up and say you're a Prime Minister. You see, this is what we are losing. Our politicians, called elites in Biafra land, are not sincere for Biafra struggle. All of them are fighting to outsmart each other. Look at the last time. Is it not Ojiso Okalo crying that Nigeria did not treat him fair, not Igbo man fair, not the Biafra fair, but Nigeria did not treat him fair personally. They are unfair unto him because it was a something that they made him a senior president, and they don't do president. But all of them are on their own individually, not collectively, for the betterment of the eastern region, for the betterment of Biafrans, for the betterment of Southeast. All of them on their own. This is why when the North and the West will treat us, they treat us as a fool. They treat us as a bastards. They treat us as a slave. In the country, we fought. Igbo man fought in the physical was in forefront. Igbos were in the forefront for Nigeria independent. Then now we become third class citizen. We become a slave in a country we build up. We become a slave in a country that use our mineral resources to build because of because of saboteurs among ourselves, to outsmart ourselves. Then we keep our defense for us. People will come and treat us anyhow we like. If the Igbos were organized both to home and abroad, we are organized both to home and abroad, come together, I think all this thing could have been over. If it's not over, you can have a very concrete decision on it. But see us. Now, nobody knows where Nnamdi is. And people were not after it. What they're after is position. Nigeria government use that loophole on us. Manipulating us. Unless, I'm saying it, unless God intervene. Unless God intervene. This Biafra struggle, the way I see it, if you not get it in this present time, it will be difficult. Because IPOB took Nigerian government unaware. It's very difficult. And if Biafra fail to separate from Nigeria, I'm telling you honestly, give Finaly only 3 years ahead, they will wipe off, they take off the whole country. And they will never spare any Igbo man. Because they have seen that the Igbos are the problem they have in Nigeria. Igbos are the headache they have in Nigeria. So anything Igbo, whether you support them, whether you don't support them, whether you're a Muslim, whether you're not a Muslim, they wipe anything Igbo off. They will never remain. Go and mark my word. But God should not allow it to be so in Jesus' name.
But we saw the other day, we saw the US Congress, one of the US Congress, I think John James, talking about Nnamdi Kanu's illegal, his sentence to life imprisonment. You know, things at time with the BRIC, the USB, and whatsoever, finally start pushing the US Congress for Nnamdi Kanu release, just like Sunday Jackson that was released. You know, this at time they start putting pressure on American government so that Nnamdi Kanu can also be released. You know,
you see, this is what I said, that
just like them now allowing them see the lawyers now saying this is supposed to be illegal. So do you not think that at time they start pushing
this is what I said, disagreement, mistrust among the strugglers who say they're struggling for their independence. Everybody are looking to have a faction that every Saturday they'll be raising money, donation. That's what they're looking for. That's what they're looking for. If they are really serious for liberation of Biafra, they should bury their personal ego, bury their personal interests, and come out and do the needful. Come together. If all of them come together, they can make more impact. No matter what Breed did now, both because of the USB and everything, come back, return back under the leadership of Simon Ekpa, wherever Simon Ekpa is, under his leadership, and come back. I'm telling you honestly, we will forge more ahead. But maybe by next year, we'll be hearing of recognition of Biafrans. Believe me, if they will come back together, bury their personal ego, bury their personal enmities, come together, we forge ahead. Forget about the politicians at home. We forge ahead. But where are we? Where do we are? And this is what mostly the Yorubas and the Hausa Fulanis are taking to mock us. This is where they're pressing on our head. Eh? Tell me how Igbo senators, reps, and the influential people in Nigeria, this type of judgment to pass against Nnamdi Kanu, and all of them fold their hand, looking as if they are Locozed. Looking. Eh? The same Igbo people call themselves IPOB member, went to Finland and testify against Simon Ekpa. Is it a Yoruba man? Is it a Fulani man? The same Igbos, this is the problem we are having. Eh? At the end, they will go home. One don't be selling traditional ruler. We give them title. Ọwana Borora, Ochiri Ozo, Omegidiru Munneya, Oriri Munnaya. Give them one nonsense title. And what stupid cost cap, what they call red cap on their head. Cost cap, red cap. If you see any Igbo man that wear red cap, fear that Igbo man. That's why I don't regret that the red cap.
If they give you, no collect.
I don't go collect, I won't collect. It's a cost cap. Anyone that collect that red cap will start betraying his people.
But now everybody has to see. Or majority of them.
When you come in a society, 75% or 85% are doing something, okay, 65% are doing something they will take to cause the tribe. They will say all the other tribes are corrupt. And remember, evil spread quickly. Evil spread faster. It's a wild fire than the good. When you do something good, nobody will hear it. But do little bad thing, it will spread. Social media will carry it. The air will carry it. Even the birds will carry it and drop it where it's not supposed to be dropped, so that people will hear it. So if I am an Igbo man, or those Igbos, I'm an Igbo man, but those Igbos, what I will do to separate myself from anything that will bring bad name, because people have already heard Igbos. So anything you do that is wrong, it will spread. It will spread like wildfire. It will spread like the wind of summertime. This is the problem we are having. Let us return back. As God told Jacob in Genesis 35, return back to Bethel. Let us return back to breathe. Let the people that are now return back to breathe. To all of them come back. Both CRC, breathe, both in USB, let all of them return back and do the needful thing. Time is passing.
So for Nnamdi Kanu, he should take it easy. He will be out next year.
It will be out.
Yeah, it will be out next year. You know who will pardon him? They will call the elders to us. Nigeria is not one. Nigeria is more than 7.
More than 7.
So we are expecting Federal Republic of Nigeria for United States of Nigeria. Let everybody go. Using binding wire to tie yam, you spoil the yam. God knows you are not one. In 2014, he said if we cannot understand that, we should separate. We should separate. Enough is enough. We should forget about Federal Republic of Nigeria. Nothing is republic. Nothing is united. And when you look at Psalm 139, it's before you open your mouth to talk, I know what is in your mind. And there was a time when the Israelites, when you look at the book of Exodus 4, then Exodus 2, and Exodus 1:8, it said, the king that knows about how Joseph had them is already dead. Now trouble has started ravaging amongst the people of Israel. But when is God's son? He removed them from the bondage. Nigeria is not one. Even on Niger Delta and everywhere, there are a lot of languages there.
Exactly.
We have more than 400 languages in Nigeria. And you said we should be under one canopy. Somebody selling Ogogoro in Lagos to go and use the money to pacify the people in Kanu. And in Kanu, they are not drinking. It's a real law in Kebbi, everywhere. They have no due respect. There are not for these people now to have their autonomy, their farm, and their forest. You say you put Boko Haram there to be pursuing them in the farm. It will not work. When are we going to have peace in Nigeria? They should sit down at a round table and make sure let everybody go in peace. We didn't use the war to come together. Rather than we use the war to separate. We should do it peacefully. And Tinubu may be the last president of Nigeria.
The last president.
The last United President of Nigeria. What happened to Kanu has happened to Awolowo. Awolowo drove himself to prison, to court in Abeokuta. Then Justice Sowore said, my hand is tied. And they gave him life. Give him Nnamdi Kanu life, maybe his temper, the temperamental that is all over his body, can go down. He will be out next year.
It will be out.
Yeah, it will be out next year. Tinubu will pardon him. We will call the elders to talk. Then Sani from Southern Kaduna has been given life imprisonment before he came back to the senator. A lot of people in Nigeria, even the one of the man in UK, by next year they may give him pardon.
Equerimadu.
With all the bad things he has been. Do they learn at all? No. So they're going to sit down. They're going to use it as a campaign booster for next year. And if you think Soja is going to take over Nigeria, you're lying. You're lying. You only waste your life. I told them in April.
Yes, sir.
Don't try. They're ganging up. The Fulani and the Muslim are ganging up. So from Nnamdi Kanu, he should take it easy. He should take life easy. What the football did, it's not up to what Kanu did. They be warning Kanu. But there will be everything is just a political stop and score. They will release it. Even Ekman, all of them will be released before the second coming of Tinubu. And the Igbo should be careful in the way they talk. They should be what? They should be terribly careful. Because when the egg drops from your mouth, they seal it for you. And when you look at what happened to all the Igbo people, it's a thing that we can sit on the right thing. Everybody wants to be OV. Everyone want to be easy. Everyone want to. For how many years? Where's the one? Where's the Zayvi? They're all gone. Where are these guys? They're all gone. He said that it's good for family to dwell in unity. Psalm 130, 131, then Psalm 40, then Psalm 35, then Isaiah 40:10. He said we are all just. And anything we want to do here must be just a temporary thing. So Kanu and the Igbos, they should calm down. They will release him. He cannot finish 3 years there. They are going to give him what he did to Aberebe. Aberebe was the very man who gave him shorty the other day. He ran away. This same Kanu. He ran. Then when they want to run into trouble as a senator, he has to use his tentacles to bring him back to Nigeria from Kenya. So that's the reason why you need to tell yourself, you should tell himself. If he closes his eyes, what does he see?
Nothing.
All the predictions that were made. He said, let us take used clothes, evil, Yoruba, let us take our used clothes. So all these northern children on the high streets called Alumajiri. So when we give them all these clothes, we'll be able to tell them how to go to technical college, how to go to school, how to do everything. Because if we do not act fast now, there are going to be trouble on the cause of the nation later. Then even you, the northerners, you will not be able to stay in the north. You are going to be living under fear. And you may likely run out of your house. Then they cannot live in Kaduna. All the rich people cannot live in Kaduna. They are living in Banana Island. They are living in Lekki phase 2, phase 1. They are living in Akure. They are living everywhere because what Angola predicted has come to pass. Now, when you realize the children, all the young Alumajiri then, they are now adults. They grow without job. They grow without any profession. They grow without anything in their brain. What do they tell them in the mosque? Is that when you kill one Christian, you are going to get a wife in heaven. And all what the people who are telling them from Saudi Arabia, from Cairo, from Turkey and everything was lie. So this is what they have already filled in the brain of all these children. Now they are now adults. They are now buying guns from NDA, then fake soldiers, fake police, fake custom, fake everything. And somebody who said he didn't want to go to school, and he said a priest, a Catholic priest, who is a professor, who travel abroad and come back and in, they won't like him. And they've been telling them to church out of their area. They'll be warning them. Even the Bible said in the book of John 8, John 9 and 10, is any house you enter, and they did not receive you, he said, dust the sand of your sandal and leave. Salvation is personal. There's a difference between a Christian and a believer. So why are we forcing God to sit down their throne? Let him living as a priest go back to this, go back to man here. Go back to him, go back to his village, come back to Lagos. Yes. Because for somebody to be determined about to determine your life, that we're going to kill these people tomorrow. Are you seeing it? Your life is not in the hand of anybody. Even Yakowa, the former Christian governor, in Kaduna was killed. And what Tinubu is doing there now, they are not happy with it. For allowing the people of Southern Kaduna to have autonomy. They don't like it. So automatically, if they can legalize ammunition, if they can make it free to everybody from secondary school, yes, we'll be able to stand it. But when Buhari was going, he said they should withdraw all those licenses from people, and now none of them have ammunition again. So my brother, all what you are saying, the end will soon come. This is what of Madam Ford told them. And this is what the Bible has predicted in the book of Genesis 16 from verse 20 down. He said, really, they're going to have a son. And the name is going to be Ishmael. His hand is going to be in the body of everybody. And he's going to be a killer. And that's what we see. So the country has expired since 2014. And look at the Constitutional Conference of Good Luck United. The Constitutional Conference of Obasanjo, I think they have implemented it. All this will not happen. Because when you are coming down to Ondo, coming down to Ibadan, then you need to get the pass, the last day passage. Just as if you are going to Kanu or going to Ghana. But once the government is not ready, because all the people governing Nigeria, they are just puppets to the Fulani and the Hausas. It's what the Hausas and Fulani told them that they will do. Now we are hearing from Gumi that they normally do budget for the terrorists. That they normally create money for them. And that was what Rufai told us the other day. That he normally carry money to the bush to go and give it to them. Even Gumi and the rest of them. Then even Gumi was telling them that they should not kill them. They should not kill them. They only have the right to kill people. So look at the country where we are. Gumi is supposed not to walk on the high street. And then even 17 of the senators are members of from Nigeria Boko Haram. I'm member of the House of Assembly also. And then since 1960, we've been having Fulani filtering the original soldiers. So what do you expect? So we know it's going to happen. Wait till I say about the low, about people my beauty. So, but after that, don't they fight? You don't come law, you don't come back. Oh my God, that's Fulani take outside. Oh, do not take by Yoruba. So, I think I'm out. The more I think so more of me. We are now very close to the end of the whole thing. Because everything is going to burst. Katakata will burst before January. But the Lord is telling us that we will not even anything Boko Haram. We will not hear in February next year.
Wow.
Because something is coming behind them that will teach them a lesson.
Wow.
Because God is going to send emissary, either from Israel, either from Germany, either from NATO, either from Russia, or either from America. But some people will ask faster than America to come by the month of December. So let's wait and see.
Wow.